How to make her obsessed with you. We are going to get it in today. Y'all know the deal. It's Basie BO, aka Cole Brown Official. We start at number 5 and we go down to number 1. So number 5 is put her to work. A lot of guys do this reverse, right? They get that girl and now they trying to spend all this money on her and do all this stuff to make her like you. You have to reverse that. You have to get her to invest in you. People care about what they invest in. I got a girl cooking for me tonight. That's how you have to set things up. She has to do you favors. Every now and then, let her pay for something. Don't just give her free everything and you just bending over backwards, because a lot of guys, they don't value themselves, so they're willing to do anything and everything for a woman. It can't be like that. And you think she's going to catch feelings because you're doing all this stuff for her, but really you're doing the opposite. You're putting yourself in that line of tricks and simps, and there's plenty of those guys out here. So make her do some work for you. Ask for a massage. Ask her to pick something up for you. Ask for her to cook for you. Request some type of service out of her so she's providing something, and that's when she's going to become more attached to you because she's actually investing into you. Going on to point number 4 is drop good D off. I think a lot of guys exaggerate this. They think this is the only thing that matters, or they downplay this. Nowadays, a lot of these women, they have some experience. So if you are just terrible, you don't care about her finishing at all, you got to change that. You know, I've heard guys say, oh, it's such a small amount of time, it doesn't really matter. For a lot of women, it does matter, though. You don't have to be blessed by God. You know, you don't have to be amazing, but just learn a little bit of tips and tricks here and there, like you doing missionary. Put the pillow under her butt, hit a better angle so you hit that G-spot. Or cowgirl. When she's riding, you go back and forth instead of up and down. Because we learned a lot of stuff from watching, porn. And a lot of that stuff, it might look good, but it doesn't actually feel good. So a lot of stuff you probably will have to unlearn. And just learn the woman's body, bro. It's going to help you out a lot when it comes to being in the bedroom, bro. Because most guys don't know what they're doing, because I've had many women tell me, like, their ex wasn't doing much and stuff like that, or think I'm amazing, and I feel like I did okay. They act like I was some Jason Love up in that thing, but I was just, she caught me on an off day and I blew her socks off. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of guys don't know what they're doing, so you really don't have to be all that amazing. Just put a little bit of tricks in there, put a little bit of effort, you know what I'm saying? Don't rush things along. Lead the interaction when y'all getting it on. It's that simple, man. Going on to point number 3 is new experiences, right? You have to be a man that's doing stuff with his life, right? That's why I tell y'all shouldn't be playing video games all day, every day. And if you are playing video games every day, all day, at least be streaming it. At least try to make an income off of it. But be a man that's doing new things, trying new things. Because a lot of y'all struggle to get women because y'all can't teach them anything because you haven't been exploring by yourself, right? So try new things, bro. Life is too short to be stuck in a room looking at a screen all day. Get out the house, try new things. Be a man that can actually teach other people things, right? So one day you can have kids, you can teach them something. You should be able to teach your girl something. You should be able to show her something. And that is going to get her more attracted to you. And then on top of that, take her on trips, go to new places. Build those memories with this woman, and that's going to get her to catch feelings for you. Going on to point number 2 is getting her brain. I've talked about this many times, right? We can talk about getting in between them legs, but you really need to get in between the ears, because so many dudes, they don't have any emotional control. They don't have any depth to their thinking. They just focus on smashing. So when you tap into that brain, you're going to find out who that woman truly is, and you're going to hear stories she doesn't share with anybody. And that's when you're really going to understand that woman, and that's going to bring y'all closer too, when you have a deep understanding of this woman, when she feels like she can tell you anything and everything. And I truly had women tell me their deepest, darkest secrets and all types of stuff, bro. All types of stuff. I can't even speak on all of it, man. But I done heard, grape stories. Someone in their family was a rapist. I done heard many girls done got abortions. Just stuff like that, like crazy stuff that women usually don't want to talk about. Be that guy that they can open up to. And that's gonna create a stronger bond between y'all. And you gotta do a lot of maturing too, man, because when I was younger, like the smallest stuff used to just hurt me so bad. You heard her, she did some whole stuff back in the day, it just hurt you so bad. You kind of got to get away from that. And I'm not telling y'all it doesn't matter. I'm telling y'all you need to be more open-minded, right? And have a poker face when she's sharing stories with you. But be able to be that guy that she can share with, because a lot of these guys, they cuff these girls, and this girl can't really open up to you, and then you find out about some stuff that happened in the past, and now you hurt by it, and you've been dating this girl for years, right? Be that man from the jump that she can open up to, right? And last but not least, is be her type. And I'm not telling y'all to change who you are. If she's into some thugs, start acting like a thug. If she's into dark skins, go get a tan. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But I've realized many times it's a lot easier when I'm just that girl's type. Because anytime I mess with a girl like, oh, I'm not really into light skins, but you're cute, it's not the same. It's not the same. They don't put the same type of effort. They don't catch the same type of feelings. But anytime a girl has been into light skins, or a girl's like, oh, I'm into athletes and I fit that type she likes, or I'm into this type of guy personality wise, every time I did everything else on this list and that lined up, they became obsessed. So being her type is a huge role. So I'm not saying if you find a girl and you don't happen to be her type, that's not going to work. But I think chances are it's probably not going to work. She's not going to give you that same type of affection as she would if you were her type, because she got imprinted by this other type of guy, right? So she might love you, but it might not be the same level as that other dude. And yeah, man, that imprint is real with a lot of these women, bro. So keep that in mind, man. So just going over it again, put it to work, man. You have to make this girl invest in you. So that's why a lot of these girls, they up and leave y'all with no issue, because you never made her invest in anything. She never felt like she had to do anything for you. So you just another trick. You just another simp to her. Next, drop the D off, bro. You ain't got to be jumping off the dresser, Batista bombing this chick. But, you know, and look, I got my limits too. Like some of these girls, they be asking for too much. They be asking for too much. They want the power tools and all this extra shit. Look, I got my limits too, but, you know, be more spontaneous, you know. Try new things to a certain extent. You know, I'm not letting no girl go on my back end or nothing like that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. But be more spontaneous, try new things, and learn the woman's body, because that's going to help you big time. Next, new experiences. Go on trips. You know, if this your girl, if y'all rocking with each other, she done invested into you, take her on new trips. To be able to teach her something. Then get in between her ears, right? Get in that brain, learn who she truly is, and that's going to build that bond between y'all. And last but not least, be her type. It's going to be much easier. That's all I got for y'all today. Let me know what y'all thought, and subscribe if you haven't. I'll catch y'all boys in the next one.